I don't really want to be angry with him. I want to, move beyond it, and we'll get together and see each other. So I don't want to.
You don't want.
Well, I don't want to be mad at him. Then I'm not going to want to be with him. So I want to just kind of.
That's what your mind draws that conclusion that you won't want to be with him. But I'm just aware that the immediate feeling of anger is something that your response to it is, I don't want you. I don't want to be
angry with somebody that I like. Right.
And then what you link with it is that the anger then is going to fester in you, and that it's going to separate you.
Yeah.
And this is what you expect.
Well, that's what usually happens. If I get mad, then I don't really want to be around you anymore.
Right.
Right.
Right. Do you like the way that's going?
Well, no. I mean,
does that work? I really am genuinely asking you if that feels like it serves you.
That I pull away.
That you get, that the anger is met with this rejection from within you, and then you pull away and assume the worst, really.
Right. No, I don't want to do that.
Uh-huh. I didn't think so, because I thought you were looking for some new avenues here, right?
Well, and I like him, so I don't want to pull away from him. Yes.
So, what I'm particularly tuning into is your relationship with this part of you that is angry, and then is that anger being met with, I don't want to know you. And if I may, if you would just go with me on a little fantasy trip here. But if you imagine that you're, say, driving a van and you have several children in it.
Yeah.
And there's one child in the middle of the back seat who begins to say something. He wants something. He feels something. And immediately his brother over here just talks over him, drowns him out, starts talking about what he wants to talk about.
Yeah.
And then maybe the girls in the front seat start playing and making noise.
Yeah.
Are you going, what would your response be? Would you want to just
I would
forget about the kid?
No, I would say I'm listening. I would let him know that that regardless of what everybody else is doing.
Right.
That I'm listening. You wanted to say something.
Right. You wouldn't want to just forget that he's there.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
And you wouldn't say, I don't want to hear you.
No.
Uh-huh. And what if some of the stuff going on with the other kids starts up again? Would, after a certain point, you want to just say, well, forget it and go with the
I
flow?
would say, be quiet. Your brother and I are having a conversation.
Yeah,
or
you would.
guys can have
you
a
would
turn
do that.
in a moment, but we're still talking.
Right.
Right.
So I wonder if we might see this voice in you that says, I'm angry, as that child who is asking to be heard and seen.
Okay. Okay.
What do you want to do with that child?
I would say the same thing with the kid in the car. To listen.
You wouldn't say, I don't want to know you.
No.
Uh-huh.
No.
Uh-huh. You would actually become actively engaged in creating a space for that child to be heard.
Yes.
And what happens if the child were to be ignored? What happens? What happens to you?
I imagine the child would shut down. I would shut down.
Uh-huh.
If I were ignored, then I would say,
I mean, you as the mother, if you will, how would that affect you for your child too?
well, that would make me sad if my child
Yeah.
shut down because they couldn't get my attention.
Right, right. So you would really care
Yes.
and be empathic
Yes.
for their need to be heard.
Yeah.
So would you want to extend that to yourself?
Yeah. Yeah.